If it works for you, fine. If it doesn't,
Fair enough.
Yeah, go ahead. About that, yeah.
records of my gun being owned by me. What do you think? A nice average one.
They would bring about 15, 20 kepies down to
What can you tell me about this gun?
This gun is a Winchester 73, and it was given by a town called Davis in Nebraska to their, I guess, one of their town members was born in the 6th Cavalry, so they gingerbreaded it up a little bit and they gave it to him. So.
Very nice. And how much does a piece like that go for?
Well, I think I have like a 2,800 in it.
DundalkTV's with John Wyman at the Antique Gun Show. What can you tell us about your display, John?
We're with the Chesapeake Independent Blues. Our organization was formed for the bicentennial of the War of 1812. What we developed was kind of a generic uniform Maryland militia impression. We're not the elite dandy fifth, but we're not ragged militia either. We're kind of the average, ordinary Maryland militiamen of the War of 1812. As part of our display, we have a reproduction of a 1795 Springfield musket. This would have been a typical firearm of the War of 1812.
Can you pick it up for us so we can see it?
Sure. But as you can see, the 1795 Springfield is a smoothbore flintlock musket. This would be what we would call a contract musket. So you don't see a whole lot of markings on it. Again, this is a reproduction. It's not an original. So we believe a number of Maryland militia had these muskets. They also would have had muskets that they brought from home. So not everybody would have had one of them. They could have had leftover muskets from the Revolution, like the Charleville, maybe some Brown Besses mixed in with there. We also have the 1808 accoutrements, which is the bayonet belt right here, with the cartridge box to go along with that. So like you can see on me, they come across the chest, bayonet on the belt, and cartridge box on this side. There's a little bit of a debate. Should they be white buff leather or should they be black? Generally, the white stuff would have been earlier in the war, and you'd have more black as the war went on. We've got the wooden barrel type canteen. I've also got a canteen. Mine's different. It would be like a canteen brought from home. This one looks very similar to the canteens we've seen in the Maryland Historical Society. You can see here is a War of 1812 haversack, which is where you would carry your food and your mess gear, which is why we got the tin plates and cups.
Okay, and if somebody wants to join the outfit, I heard you talking a little bit about that before. Can you share some of that information?
Yeah, if you want to join the Chesapeake Independent Blues, you can contact me, John Wyman, at winderranger1 at comcast.net. Or you can find us on Facebook as Chesapeake Independent Blues, or just look for us at events in the Mid-Atlantic area, places like Fort McHenry, over in Kent County at Cox Field, We've done stuff down in St. Michael's. We've done stuff in North Point. We're looking to do stuff up in Elk Landing and Cecil County. So all over the Mid-Atlantic, and every now and then we get to travel to Canada or down to New Orleans.
Now, do you supply the uniforms and the muskets for people to come out and use in the group?
Yeah, we have 15 sets of uniforms and stands of arms. So if a person joins and they don't have anything, we can provide them with those items, provided that obviously there's sizes and hopefully things fit. But we have a variety of sizes, and basically just join us, and then you get your training through us. We have a Maryland certified black powder safety officer who goes through the training, which doesn't take long, and then you're ready to participate.
Well, thank you, John. I enjoyed the display, and thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you.
DundalkTV is with Tom from Perry Hall at the gun show in Timonium. So Tom, what can you share with us about your group and the display that you have?
Okay, our 4th North Carolina group has been around since 1968 in the Baltimore area. The group itself, the 4th North Carolina, has a battle history throughout the Civil War, except for the 1st and 2nd Manassas battles. So they were chosen because of their heroism, bravery, involvement in the war, and everything we have is researched as far as uniforms, patterns, materials, the equipment they carried. So we're trying to stay as historical as we can to the form. We're involved in local living histories, reenactments at different times. We also work with National Park Service. We've worked with Gettysburg, and Antietam in the past, Harper's Ferry. And we just like to teach what the time was like, what the soldiers went through, the equipment they carried, and how they got through their days. What I carry is an Enfield rifle. It would have been imported through the lines from the British. It's as accurate as any weapon today, 100, 150 yards in the average band. 3 shots per minute. So they carried their 40 cartridges here. They would have carried ignition device, their percussion caps in this pouch. And it weighs about 10 pounds, so they were drilled how to run it, carry it, clean it, and even fire those 3 shots a minute.
Okay, so how long have you been involved with the group?
This is my 20th year, so it's been a while. Some have much greater. Some have been involved since the inception in '68. But we're here at the gun show. We have a historical display of uniforms and historical data, and any recruiting that can be done. You can find our website at 4thnc.com, 4thnc.com.